Welcome to the MGM tutorial series. This session will look at the MGM events. Now, in MGM, the simulation of stand development is controlled by the crop plan. The crop plan is a sequence of crop plan events that determine the source and characteristics of the stand, the growth schedule, and the timing and method of other activities, such as thinning, harvesting, and regeneration. In this session, we're going to take a look at what events are available to you and how to begin to use them in creating and constructing your crop plans. In MGM, the events are stored in column D. The options for each of the events is stored to the right on the same row of the event. Now, there are several events that must exist within the crop plans worksheet. They are the crop plans event, the crop plan event, the options event, establish event, and the end event. And they also have to be in that order. All other events are added or inserted after the establish event. The crop plans event stores the name of the current worksheet or collection of crop plans. The crop plan event stores the name of the current crop plan. The options store the general or global run parameters. The establish indicates how the stand is going to be created, whether it is using the tree list generator or read from the stands workbook. And the final one is the end, which signifies the end of a crop plan. After that, it's really up to the user to create the crop plan that they are interested in running. In this session, we're going to look at the events that are available for users to take advantage of. In subsequent videos, we will actually demonstrate how to use some of the more complex ones. So to insert an event, you need to first navigate to the location. I will navigate up to the Grow event, and we can take a quick look at what events are available to us. If we press the Insert Crop Plan Event control, it will open a dialog and provide you with a list of the crop plan events that are available. Beginning at the top, we can go through the events. The blank event is an event that allows you to insert spaces before and after a crop plan, but never within a crop plan. The crop plan event is an event that actually names a particular crop plan. The establish event determines how we establish the stand, whether it's with the tree list generator or by reading in an actual tree list from the stands workbook. The grow event defines the schedule. The harvest and harvest all events are events that will replicate or simulate a harvest either of a particular species with the harvest event or harvest all, which would be much like a clear cut. The loss event is a percentage removal, and this would be something like cull. The note event can be inserted in order to provide details of what you were thinking within a crop plan. They are not executed, they are just stepped over during a run. The options event sets the global options for the run. The record event specifies that MGM is to make a copy or a duplicate of the tree list in the records worksheet. The regen event will allow you to simulate a regeneration event within a crop plan. So for example, you could harvest and then you will get some suckering or a planting post-harvest. So the regen event represents another way of establishing a stand. The stop event stops the execution of MGM at that point. The thin event is very similar to a harvest event, and actually the dialog is the same. The only difference is that it represents usually a variety of different ways of taking trees out of the stand, whether it's from above or below. And the last one is the visualize, which is a way of visualizing the stand at any particular time within the crop plan. So one of the most important events that are available in our toolkit is the grow event. It allows us to grow a stand to any particular age. And often what we do is we grow to an age, and then we can actually begin inserting other events to do something at that age. So to demonstrate how to insert an event, we were going to go ahead and insert a grow event, and it's going to actually insert it above the current grow event. When you open the dialog, it's going to ask you to provide the ages. So the current stand is 13 years old. So we're going to grow it 7 years. So the next time we report a yield in the yield table will be age 20. And then we can go to 30, 40, 50, 60. And at that point in time, we're going to want to do something to the stand. So we're going to say OK. And you will notice that now we have 2 grow events, and that initially the first run went to age 200. This one will go to age 60, and then it will continue on to age 247. Okay, so what we need to do is actually edit the second grow event, because let's keep it going to only to 200. So I'm going to highlight the second grow event, and I'm going to hit edit. And I'm actually going to remove all of the ages here. And I know that our stand is at 60, and it's specified in the dialog. So we're going to continue to grow the stand to 70, 80, 90, and 100. And we'll say OK. So what we have essentially done is split the grow into 2 segments, which allows us now to do something between them. For example, I can insert a record event between them, and this would mean that we would record the tree list at age 60. Now, our stand is 100 years old at the end of the projection, and I too, at that moment, would like to know what the tree list would look like. So I'm going to move down to the end event, and I'm going to insert another record so that I can store in the records worksheet the tree list at the end of the projection. So now we've essentially created a more complex crop plan that is actually recording the trees at different points in time. So to execute it, I'll right click on this, and I will execute only the current crop plan. Okay, now that the run is complete, we can navigate over to the records worksheet and take a look at the output. So we'll first notice that the complete crop plan was run because it's all highlighted in yellow. And if we scroll down, we see that the first record was at age 13. And there's the tree list that's associated with that age. Then there is a tree list associated with age 60. And when we scroll down further, we had one at the end of the projection, which was age 100. And there's the tree list associated with that. And at the end was the yield table. Okay, let's return back to the crop plans worksheet. The goal of this video was to introduce you to the concept of an event, to quickly go over the events that are available, how to insert them, and how to take advantage of them in building a crop plan. In subsequent videos, we are going to drill down into the specific ones individually so we can focus on each of the events. Thank you for watching this video. Please check out the other videos as part of the MGM tutorial series.